I believe Samsung budget phones no longer affordable, and I'm gonna tell you why in this video. And this is the review and the unboxing for the Samsung Galaxy A23 5G available through Metro by T-Mobile and T-Mobile. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, give me a thumbs up, and let's find out. And let me kick off with the pricing, since this phone has a higher price tag than the normal Samsung Galaxy phones came with the same range. I remember Galaxy A21 was around $179, the A21 around $200, the A22 around $250, and the Galaxy A23 5G will cost you $329. This is the full retail price. Now the good news is that if you're willing to get this phone through Metro by T-Mobile, you will be able to get some discount. Let me start with the people are eligible for upgrade, meaning you have your existing phone over 6 months. Metro will offer you the phone for $259. A bit discount, still not the best price, but if you want to start a new number as a new customer, the phone will cost you $100, and the best deal to switch your service from a different provider. If you have Boost, AT&T, Verizon for instance, you can just port your number and the phone will be free, and this is a great deal in my opinion. Now, to justify the price, honestly, the phone offers decent specification. Let me start with the display. We have full high definition 1080p and 6.6 inch for the size of the screen, which is decent in my opinion, and 20:9 ratio, and we have PLS LCD, something similar to the IPS display, but with a little bit more upgrade, 400 in PPI and 120 Hz refresh rate. So specs for the display is very promising in my opinion, and also the phone coated with Gorilla Glass to become more resistant for scratches and crack, etc. And the operating system is Android 12, One UI 4.1. Moving to the hardware, Snapdragon 695 5G. It's a good processor in my opinion. We are looking forward to test it out with playing some video games and checking performance. We have 64 GB of memory and 4 GB of RAM, and this is very disappointing because if I'm paying the full price of the phone, at least I need 6 GB of RAM and at least 128 GB of storage. And this phone also take SD card if you wanna improve the storage on the phone. Moving to the camera, 50 megapixel for the main sensor, and the video support optical image stabilizing, which is a good addition for this should be a budget phone. 5 megapixel ultra wide, and we have macro 2 megapixel and 2 megapixel for depth. In other words, you can go more than 4x or even 2x zoom. I will look to check this out later on in this video. The maximum video recording 1080 at 30 fps. Now that's for the back camera. The front facing camera 8 megapixel, and the battery in the phone 5000 milliamp, support fast charging 25 watts, which is great in my opinion. But we're gonna do the unboxing just to see if this phone gonna comes with charger or not. Now the unboxing time, and as you guys can see, Samsung make very tiny box over here, and it seems to me the unboxing experience is terrible with this device. First of all, even if you check the back of the phone, doesn't give you any information or whatsoever about the phone itself, and even the box feels cheap, to be honest with you. I mean, if I'm paying full price over $300, at least give me something. And there we go. So we open the box. First you're gonna see the phone. There you go. So we have the phone, and this phone looks so nice, elegant and premium. We're gonna come back to the phone later on, but let me see what else we have on the box. And as I said, very poor experience for unboxing. So they have manual guide and C2C cable, and I believe SIM ejector tool here. That's everything you get on the box. So there's nothing fancy, no charger, no phone case, pretty much nothing. I mean, the phone supports 25 watts of charger, but you need to buy this separate because Samsung no longer give you the charger. But anyways, let's go back to the phone itself and have the first impression. There you go, and here is the phone. Honestly, the phone feels so nice and feels premium in the hands. There we go, as you guys can see. The phone doesn't support wireless charging, if you guys ask me, and the phone feels like a glass, but this is all made out of plastic. This is still a budget device, but the phone looks beautiful in the hands, and I have to give it credit for Samsung for doing beautiful looking phone. We have dedicated fingerprint on the side, volume up down keys, all located on the same side. We have speaker, USB-C, and we still have headphone jack at least. Now we're gonna play with the phone and we will come back to you with more information and more performance. The design and build construction, this phone won't disappointing you at all. The phone feels and look premium in the hands, matte finish in the back, doesn't show all these fingerprint, rounded edges, make the grip easy and comfortable in the hands. One of the things, this is just personal preferences, I don't really like the fingerprint to be mounted on the side of the phone. The fingerprint works good, but if you don't like to have fingerprint right there on this side, set up the face unlock and you should be good to go. And as I say, the phone has Gorilla Glass 5, great addition for a budget phone from Samsung, and I really like the design and build construction for the A23. Now speaking of the display, I'm very impressed. This is the best phone display within the same range price of this phone. Color are so vivid, angle view is great, the screen never washed out, and the brightness level are so high, and colors are very saturated. 120 Hz refresh rate, full high definition, 400 ppi. There is nothing more I need from this phone for the display. Now for the operating system, we have Android 12. As of right now, I'm not quite sure if Samsung will push the Android 13 anytime soon, but I believe Samsung, they will push update. I have noticed most of the budget, low price Samsung phones start receiving updates, which is a good thing to buy this phone with the 12 and later on you receive the 13 update. This phone has One UI operating system from Samsung, and this is a custom theme. Honestly, the experience is very clean, even that I don't like the fact that this phone comes with so many applications from Samsung and they have a different market, but for some people this is a good thing. Now what I like about this software, the ability to clean the RAM, so that always help the phone to have great performance. Normally after using the phone for a little while, just go to the storage on the phone and you will see memory here. All you have to do, tab and clean the memory, and that will help you to have a great performance of the phone. I always welcome any great addition in the software. Now speaking of the hardware, starting with the processor, it provides good performance and you should be able to play any video games you want. And by the way, I will be pushing soon a video gaming on this device. If you guys are interested, you will find the link in the description box when I make this video. But it seems to me most of the games I play on the phone, it works flawless, no lags, no problems, no delay. Everything was fine. What I don't like, 4 GB of RAM. Some games require more RAM, and that way it doesn't give you the best out of the best performance. But I believe if you buy the international version, maybe you have the option to pick 128 GB with 6 GB of RAM. That would be a lot much better than the US version, the one I have here with me. Other than that, I don't have problems with the processor, and the chipset works flawless. Now the battery, since we have 5000 milliamp, you guys will expect to use the phone for 2 days without need to charge the phone. The phone will charge so quickly because we have 25 watts of charger. The problem is the phone doesn't come with that charger. You just have to buy it separate or use your previous charger. Other than that, I don't have problems or complaints about the battery for me. Now the camera is good and not impressive at the same time for 2 reasons. The low light situation, if you have dark room, the camera will struggle. It's not going to give you the best performance. If you have low light situation with night mode, you guys should be able to take decent pictures with no problems. The second problem, the zooming, you can go over 2x zoom. Other than that, the picture will be cropped and you're not going to have the best experience for the camera. Other than that, taking pictures during the day, Taking pictures during the day, no problems. Ultra wide is available, portrait also is available, and image stabilizing for the video, slow motion. And I have very good experience using this camera, but as I said, it's not impressive. Moving to the front-facing camera, it was decent in my opinion, but I have noticed if you expose to light when you take the selfie picture, it will be overexposed. You're not gonna get the best experience of the front-facing camera. Generally speaking, I was able to take decent pictures, but definitely not the best. No doubt the Galaxy A23 is an impressive device, and I'm impressed with this phone, especially for the display, the colors, the 120Hz refresh rate, battery performance, and even the design and so many other things. And I believe this is a great phone if you're thinking to buy the phone. If you're willing to switch to Metro, get the phone for free, that is definitely the way you go. If you want to buy the phone as a full price, in my opinion, the phone is overpriced. I wish you guys find this video helpful. If it did, thumbs up, subscribe for more videos here on Variety Stick. As always guys, we'll talk to you in the next video.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing.